Hey guys, King Jad here. Welcome to something which is not DSP Bingo. Welcome just to us trying to decide and determine what we should make our Stream Elements 8 balls say in future. These are all the default commands that you can see in front of you right now. I didn't do anything to it yet. I've not done, altered it or put in one different things. And I thought, why don't we try and make this a wee bit DSP inspired? And yeah, it's just a wee random stream. There's not going to be a huge amount to today's stream. We're just having some fun, we're enjoying the day off, and we just thought, you know what, why don't we do this a wee collective community wee project where we can decide between ourselves what should be on this thing. So, if you look at chat commands and under 8 balls, a few things as well for criteria for things like this. Apparently you can type in not just 8 ball, the exclamation mark 8 ball. Apparently you can also type in exclamation mark and type the letters 8 ball, or 69 ball, or 420 ball. I don't understand why. These are the default settings for this, you know what I mean? So it's a bit funky. But there you go. That's the default settings. I don't know if I need to change anything here. If I should just restrict this to everyone, or just subs only, or whatever. I just might just leave that as is. But on the module side of things, we can mess about with the 8 ball specifically, and as well as that, we can determine the things that should be on it and should not be on it. So yeah, it's just about trying to decide what do I want on this bastard 8 ball. That's simply all there is to it. So, a couple of things to point at as well, if people aren't aware. A couple of new wee detractor videos were made today. I made one, but that was just me ranting about Phil's mental health kind of fucking strange rant he had the other day. And hey Tarmy Watch, shout out to him, he made a video. And so yeah, and also Dextro Convenient File Logs also recently made a video an hour ago, so there's a new one there as well, so there you go. So, Mr. Differently Able says, I think something referencing yesterday's delusions would be pretty great. Come back later, go to the doctor, dude. That could be a good one. I mean, there's plenty here which basically mean the same thing. I'm getting rid of mayhaps. That's garbage. Some of these are quite garbage. I might actually fucking get rid of quite a few of these. I'm just trying to think here. Let's see. It's annoying that the 8 ball didn't answer your question, Sean, because you know. Well, sorry, it was a yummy yummy asked yummy yummy tried to get the Stream Elements bot to do something, and the bot is running. It said so, and yet it doesn't want to fucking respond. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm messing with it here, like live. That maybe it's thinking we can't do it. It's a strange one, or maybe I don't know. It's a strange one. Why won't it work? Like, let's see if I type in this. Will it? Oh, Stream Elements bot pick up what I'm trying to ask it and fucking want to work. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Stream Elements bot seems to be working. It responded to my, thing there saying commands. So if I do it again, so I just bumped the microphone there. There we go. Why do you know work sometimes? Okay, the 8 ball seems to be working now, randomly. Didn't really answer my fucking question, but there you fucking go. In fact, technically it did prove me wrong. But, so what was, Mr. Different Label says? So there we go. There's our first wee custom one right there. Come back later, go to the doctor, dude. So is there anything on this list here people want removed? Anything here people just think is kind of shite?
just want to get a laugh on someone else's behalf and don't care about the repercussions of their own actions. They think they're protected because they're all anonymous on the internet, right? So here I am with an actual business.
There's another good suggestion there from Jeff Stone. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human.
Quite a few of these are kind of annoying answers, to be honest. Not you guys. I mean the default answers. Quite a lot of them are quite annoying, I think, and most of them I just want to get rid of them. The ones that are very uncertain.
All your fucking personal information. I will come find you in real life.
I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked and you are dumb. I'm coming for you.
Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me.
Quite a few good suggestions so far. I've added come back later, go to Dr. Dude. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Tip me to get a proper answer. I'm not going to answer troll questions, dude. So we've got 4 new ones added so far.
That's what this is all about and what it's always been.
They should all be uncertain. They should all be uncertain. Well, in that case, we're wiping that. Oops. So we should get rid of all the uncertain ones. Maybe to stay, obviously.
When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. And I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife.
Let's just get rid of all the default answers. Fuck it, and we'll come up with a whole bunch ourselves. Some DSP inspired ones. Fuck it. Don't ask that. Don't know. Who knows can stay. Okay, so we've got 3 defaults left. Maybe, don't ask that, and who knows. Everything else is our own answer so far. So we'll keep 3 defaults and we'll add all our own ones. I generally think one of them should just be snort. It should just be snort, let's be honest. I wonder if this will update on the fly. Like, let me test this on our own chat. One answer should be, if you actually believe that, then you're a fucking moron. We're not, so, Doku World Order, we're not doing questions, we're doing answers, pal. And StreamElements did not answer me, annoyingly. Why? Sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit frustrating. Maybe I can change a cooldown to like 5 or something. I don't know, so right now we've got come back later, go to Dr. Dude. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Tip me to get a proper answer. I'm not going to answer troll questions, dude, and snort. People suggested that every single answer should be uncertain. Like the A-ball should never give a certain answer. And thus, robust.
If someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this.
Why would I answer that?
Because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are.
That's a good suggestion, Yummy. Are you a functional retard, I have to ask?
just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more?
Okay, I threw burp in there as well. So we've got robust in there, we've got the robust representation in there. This is not going to be like a massively big stream, this is going to be a wee small stream, but I thought I'd go through this with you guys just to see the... As I'm saying, it's just to kind of get the kind of good answers back here, so hopefully when the 8-ball does want to fucking work sometimes, it can be something that gives funny answers and all that shit. And it's... The good thing is, it doesn't cost a single fucking penny. It just is quite unreliable to work, but there you go.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
No respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE
So Catspa had an idea there
messages at 5.
to have one saying one of the 8-ball answers be, it's been kind of slow, we need more support for that. So I just put questions have been kind of slow, just saying.
Looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense. Why
Close
would you
enough.
text him? And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was like, if he's been drinking and texting.
So Snood suggested, I don't know, never heard of that, so got that in there.
Of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day. How much you
Do you want to play the fucking game?
can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Thank you, Derek.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support I'm a beggar and I'm
So,
a
yeah.
loser and I'm on level 1. And I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
Contributions are mandatory. It is what it is. Perfect. The is what it is counter is asked a genuine question. Why is it horrible for Phil to make light of depression, but it's okay to call Phil autistic and retarded? I'm not having a go, just curious. I genuinely believe Phil is on a spectrum, and there's nothing wrong with being autistic. Phil has several mannerisms which points to me as him being somewhat on a spectrum in some capacity. When I say that, I'm not insulting him, I'm calling out my observation for that. Phil has a strict adherence to a schedule where if he deviates from it, it makes him very uncomfortable. That is one of the many different signs of of autism. That kind of thing. We had an absolute strict adherence to that schedule. That in itself is not a thing, whatever, but there's multiple different things as well. He kind of lacks a basic understanding of commonly used phrases. Like he had no idea what a rainy day fund was. He thought it actually meant having money for specifically rainy days. That's another kind of big cue there where if you kind of suffer autism, you don't kind of pick up on these kind of social kind of cues as well as other people would do. And just Phil's general social awkwardness is one of those kind of things. So it's one of those things. He's borderline on there. I think, you know what I mean. It's not, but it's one of those things where it doesn't define him. Like I'm kind of a firm belief it shouldn't define people. You know what I mean. That kind of thing. It's like people can make it. Do what they can in life. You know what I mean. Sometimes people obviously have things go against them in life, but it shouldn't be what defines them. Their actions should define them, and not the things that they have in their life that kind of potentially hold them back. I don't know, that's just my take on it. But it's a good question, is what it is, counter. So, I just generally call Phil an arsehole, and a dick and all that shit, it's just one of those things. I don't throw around him. It's like, the word retard is very easy to use, and it gets thrown back and forth and all that shit. Phil, I don't know, it's one of those things where you'd think he would have learned. He makes the same mistakes time and time and time again. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went through all this credit card shit before in the past in 2000 and early 2000, mid-2000s to late 2000s. He had a lot of credit card debt, he was going to all these EVO tournaments. And you'd think he would have learned when he was able to pay that off with much of my money, that he wouldn't get into credit card debt again. And yet he moved to Seattle and got a bunch of different credit cards out, and he got into more credit card debt, and he made the exact same errors again. So it's one of those things as well. It's like that. You have to be quite thick to make the same mistakes in life consistently. It wasn't just him getting in debt again with credit cards. It's things like him mass tweeting a bunch of fucking videos on YouTube, which would have hurt his rankings and YouTube algorithm, not shit, you know what I mean? There's many different factors as to why Phil is an unbelievably stupid human being and why we call him out on it, you know. Right, let's get back to the 8-ball. How about when it says, I don't think so, Phil? Okay. Sorry, I was ignoring. That's what I'm saying. Are we sticking to the theme of all the answers being uncertain? I mean, in fact, so it is what it is, counter. That's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely was considering making a video on believing Phil's autistic, but I went against it because obviously there's people with autism. There's autistic people on both sides of the DSP universe, or whatever. There are fans of DSP who are autistic, like Nathan Smith, who's openly autistic and supports him, and yet there's detractors as well who are autistic. And as I'm saying, the illness itself, or if you don't want to call it an illness, the ailment or whatever, that is not how you define that person, in my opinion. You know, it's just what people are more than their ailments and illnesses and conditions, or whatever you want to call it. You know. But yeah, it's one of those things. I decided against making it. I don't make a video there. I'm fucking talking way too fast today. I decided against making that fucking video in the end about thinking Phil was autistic, because it's just one of those things where it's like, this might come across the wrong way. I don't want to piss off people accidentally. I don't really know how to phrase this appropriately for a lot of it, because it just sounds like I'm bashing on Phil because he's hiding having autism, perhaps. It's a weird thing. So yeah. But as I'm saying, if I'm calling Phil autistic, I genuinely mean it in its true sense of the word, but I think he is genuinely on a spectrum. So, there you go. But sorry, I bumped the microphone there, sorry about that, guys. My keyboard's right behind the microphone, so I kind of have to have both arms around my microphone to type things on the chat and here, man, so I keep bumping the microphone. Sorry about that, guys. So I like that one. I had to lie to protect my family. I like that one a lot. Support's been really slow tonight. What did Snood say? My tax attorney has advised me not to respond to that. That's a brilliant one, Snood. That's an excellent one, Snood. Bravo.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's
okay, that's a good one as well, Applejack. We have quite a lot of answers on here. I have 2 big bills coming up. There we go. Okay, guys. I don't know if the command will work. Let's test it, you know. 8-ball. So, I've asked a question. Is Phil a weird wee fud? Will the 8-ball answer me, or will StreamElements decide that doesn't want to work right now? Come on, StreamElements, do something. Other people can try as well, of course. Sometimes it might work for some people and not for other people. Some people can try if they want to. It should work okay, hopefully. So this has all been saved so far, all these answers here. And as I said, if you go to chat commands in here and you go to the 8-ball, this is the kind of criteria. You can apparently test these aliases as well.
Depressed tonight, huh? You're really depressed.
Like apparently type in
My stream is my place of business.
The company's name is Brunel Productions, is internet content creation of on-demand and also live video.
so there's command aliases, not just 8-ball, but there's also 8-ball, 69-ball, and 420-ball.
Because I have bills coming up. Please pay my bills.
Maybe I should change just sitting here. I don't know.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Trapped for cash.
Because obviously the only time the fucking thing can get used anyway is when the stream's online. So if it's set to both, that's kind of a bit daft in my opinion. I don't know.
Because I have bills coming up. They fucked me again. Left and right.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way to use this and
It's time to push back.
make this work properly. Here we go. It's actually working.
It's time to push back.
So Secret Agent asked, will DSP snort today? The answer was, I don't know, never heard of that. That's a good one, so it's working. And Doku World Order asked, will OIC go bankrupt like Timble or Wake Up? And the 8-ball says, tip me to get a proper answer. So the 8-ball does work sometimes. David, you don't need to do a dash. In fact, actually, I could add a command so the dash is included, now I think about it. Because also some people will type this wrong, it's just 8-ball on its own. But I could do 8-ball. Since some people might get mixed up with that. So if I save that as an alias, that should work. So if you type that again, Gotlucci, hopefully it'll work for you. And David as well, David typed it that way as well. But I mean, both ways should work now because I included that as an option. But yeah, it seems to be working decently right now, which is good, so that's good, there we go. This is never going to be a massively long stream, by the way, guys. It's one of those things. Gotlucci, you can type it the other way as well if you want. You can actually include the dash if you want. And that's what I'm saying, the bot is kind of weird. Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. I don't know if I can do anything to change that. Like, the command cost is 0, as you can see on screen. There's a user cooldown of 10 seconds, which seems fair. There's a global cooldown of 3 seconds, I think. I think that means 3 seconds. And I don't really understand what more I can do to try and get this to work consistently. It works sometimes, but no other times. I don't understand why. If anybody knows why, I'm all for trying, but I think it's just random luck, generally. Thomas Hazelton said, how are the WWE champion pools today? And the 8-ball responded, I had to lie to protect my family. Okay, hang on. I've got to add this. Since we got reminded of it, we need to add this as an answer.
Slow day for contributions, and why does he have to bring that? Big ups to your dad, and a very slow day for support. Please.
It's WWE Champions time.
Obviously, I need tips.
Hey Heather, how you doing? This is just a wee stream today, it's nothing massive. But yeah, we're just coming up with all these daft wee answers for the 8-ball for when it wants to fucking work.
And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more.
David asked, is cat fat? And the answer was, and thus robust.
Pay my internet bill.
That's an interesting answer.
I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream. I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get
Got literally trying his damn best to get the 8-ball to work.
it for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail.
I mean, it worked for me earlier on.
Today I can say, hey,
He asked, does Phil have ED?
slow day.
And it responded, come back later, go to Dr. Dude, which is actually kind of incredible, that answer. The one doctor-related answer, when he's talking about an infection.
Taxes, I pay my utilities, pay my mortgage.
Casper is saying, how about, I used to be a hateful person, but I'm not like that. Okay, sure, okay.
7 minutes.
Okay, it's in Catholic. I used to be a hateful person, but I'm not like that anymore. There we go. Cool stuff.
I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way.
There we go.
Let me do that rather than these super chats.
I do hope the 8-ball wants to be more consistent. If I can do anything to make the 8-ball consistently work, because it seems to just want to work sometimes. But there you go, guys. And this is like, unlike Phil Burnell, you guys can use this as much as you want. If it wants to work for you, cool. But hey, it's free to use. I'm not going to charge you $8 to fucking use an 8-ball to get a random generic answer. No. You get a free custom made 8-ball with all sorts of random ass answers to it. none of which are certain whatsoever. Every single answer is usually quite random, and no real final answer to it. So there fucking go. Thomas Hazelton asked, did the Seattle Air cure Phil's back? And the 8-Ball answered, are you a functional retard? I have to ask. Cass just lost $8 from his account. Unlucky. See, Heather P did ask it as well, 8-Ball your detractor, but it doesn't want... Why does it not want to work sometimes? This is what I'm saying. Is there anything on here that I need to change? Individual command cooldown. 10. Should I just change that to 1 second? Yeah, 1 second. Fuck it. Right, 8-Ball. Stop being a lazy bastard. Fucking do your job. Entertain the masses of asses. Go. I set the user cooldown to 1. Change it from 10 to fucking 1. Look at the bingo sheet for anything we missed. I mean, I can pull up the bingo stuff right now.
Is tips coming in on the streams, and that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week, so now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, see what I mean? This is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin my...
Okay, seems to be working a wee bit better now, kinda. So that's good. The bingo stuff. I got a big ass bingo list, as you guys know. In fact, I might change that over briefly. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you guys the bingo list. It's been a wee while since you've seen this list. So, this is our massively, exhaustingly large list of bingo things that we throw into the bingo card generator, where it produces 25 random things from this list for our bingo cards. Anything on this big massive list that we could maybe use to put into our 8-Ball answers. People are just absolutely doing their best to get Stream Elements to... to be fair, it's actually keeping up, it looks like. The 8-Ball seems to be kind of keeping up to a certain degree. It ignored Azonic, sadly. Bit random why I would ignore Azonic, but maybe just too many people asking at the same time. There was 3 people back to back immediately asking questions, and from those 3, 2 got answers. I don't understand why. I know I don't. If you guys have anything in this big ass bingo list you want me to include as an 8-Ball answer, tag me in the chat to make sure I see it. Chat is going quite fast today a wee bit because of the 8-Ball questions and answers, so I might miss it if I don't pay attention, and me getting my name tagged in bright orange would make it stand out a bit. Hang on. Midlife Crisis says I could use Pigsplain. True, I could use Pigsplain. I'll go back to the 8-Ball and add in Pigsplanation. Okay. Fantastic, Mr. Sam. Good suggestion. Of course, Fantastic Mr. Sam will be on the That Being Said podcast later on, which begins in roughly over an hour's time. I was going to live redirect to that stream, but I think this one will be over before then. I'm not entirely sure. This one was never going to be a big, massive, long stream, so a live redirect from this stream to that stream might be a bit premature. But yeah, that being said, guys are live tonight for a call-in show, a weekly call-in show, in about an hour's time, an hour and a half's time, if you guys are interested in checking that out. James Holter says, thus. So let me add Fantastic Mr. Sam's one first, so. What are you talking about? I technically already have thus in there. Well, it's actually one of the first things I think I put on, and thus robust. So there we go. So James Holter already have thus in there, really, but it's part of robust as well. Weather talk. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure about weather talk. For a 8-ball, you want to shake an 8-ball and have it talk to you about the weather.
Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage.
Okay, I'll include one weather talk one. The one weather talk one I included was, it's a really hot 68 degrees, dude. Now, Gregor, sorry, I'll show. People wanted to see the bingo card stuff to see if there's any good things to put on for the. I'll go back. Hang on. So people wanted to see the bingo card stuff for inspiration for these answers here. Allow me to explain. I don't think I've got anything like that. That's a good one. Actually, I got something cast similar to that already, Midlife Crisis. Allow me to explain literally why you're wrong. So I've kind of got something like that already. Thomas Hazelton, I think, has broke the 8-ball with such an absurd question. Was it actually King Jad who donated twice to Phil that one time? I have never given Phil Burnell a single penny of my money. That's a good one, Fantastic Mr. Sam. Don't tell me this is another fucking meme that I don't understand. That's a great one. I'm going to actually copy and paste that. I'm too lazy to type that all out. Let me just copy and paste that bad boy. Fucking boomdy Aldi. Good fucking stuff. Catch you later, have a pee. As I'm saying, the 8-ball wants to work sometimes, and sometimes it'll just fucking die. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was on screen on the page. Let me hit save again. Actually, let me change this to 1 as well. Global cooldown 1. Let's test the 8-ball now. Come on, 8-ball. 8-ball, you dead, man? I was wanting to work earlier on perfectly well, and then it just fucking died a death.
Obviously, I need tips. This is where my fucking money goes to, everyone. For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips.
Maybe I can reload the overlay or something. I don't know. I don't think it'll be an overlay thing. Nah, I don't think it will be.
It's been a very slow
Nah,
pick it up a little bit with maybe some
No, I was on the screen the whole time. I've not been off this fucking screen once so far today. You know, and during the stream, I've been on here the whole time, essentially in between the modules part and the chat commands part. Now, I changed what you guys could see briefly one time there.
who just want to get a laugh on someone else's behalf and don't care about the repercussions of their own actions. They think they're protected because they're all anonymous on the internet, right?
This is quite a lot of answers we have got here. Some good answers. There we go, it's working now. Doku World Order asked, did you get sent to Ban World Population U? The 8-ball answered, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. The 8-ball is alive once more. Not sure how long for. I'm going to change everything cooldown wise to 1 and 1. So save that. This should hopefully not fucking die anymore. Just work, you bastard. There we go, some good stuff there. So is everyone happy with all the answers so far we've got on our 8-ball? Or do people want to try and expand to even more? This is everything we've got so far here. Everything you see in front of you is how the 8-ball can answer you when you ask a question, sorry. And keep in mind, the general theme of this seems to be, you can be kind of random and not clear with your answer. It's not about yes or no answers, it's just about being a bit funny and making fun of a silly piggy. Silent Weapons asked which vest is 8-ball best, and the answer was, it's a really hot 68 degrees totally, dude. Today did, even. Today did. DJ Runo asked, is King Judd jealous of Phil? And the answer was, I used to be a hateful person, but I'm not like that anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sometimes, okay, it's not just words, by the way. Sometimes these responses can include emojis. We emotes. So that's why there's a random wee XD at the end of DJ Runo's answer. And also, for Thomas Hazelton, yeah, this kind of wee, this wee fucking thing here, this whatever the fuck this is. You can add more if you want, I don't know. Need a pig? Oh yeah, we need a pig. How do I get a pig? Press enter to submit. How do I find a piggy? Pig. Give me a pig. How do I get the piggy? Oh, how do I get a pig? Will you just type in colon? Ah, balls, it didn't work. Son of a bitch.
It's been a rough year.
Hold on, let me try something. Let me try something. I have an idea. That might work. Hold on. Hey, we got a pig. We got a little piggy. Hang on, actually, I'm going to a different piggy. We have multiple little piggies. So that's one kind of pig. Oops, too much. There we go. We have two different piggies, a side profile and a head-on. Boom de Aldi. There's an example straight away, it looks like, for a midlife crisis. He got a little piggy on the end of his answer. But he didn't really ask anything, he just spammed a bunch of pigs to it. And it answered him back, eliminated pigsplain, literally why you're wrong. So it included the word pigsplain as well. That's incredible fucking coincidence that he managed to get pigsplain as an answer for just spamming pigs at 8-ball. Right, so the 8-ball is coming along fantastically well so far, guys. A response about a bubble blow. We could do that.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing.
You unlike the stream, I will never bubble blow again.
It isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are
So any other kind of wee silly answers that people want added to the Magic 8 Ball?
shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
That's an interesting one actually, from CE.
Value money more than our friendship?
Let me copy and paste that shit in there. Zoom in as a response. Dumb close up basically. So CE had a good one saying, I mean yeah, that question is disheartening, I'm not gonna lie.
Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all they're completely washed. The cans are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people.
I just clean up the...
You don't give a shit about anybody
There we go, I'll do.
but yourself.
And Pure Ben Johnson says zoom in.
Apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing
You
again
have no respect.
because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 5.
So there you go, dumb close up.
That means
What?
2 o'clock in the morning there.
Oh wait, I know one. I know one.
You start reading
I know a very good one.
and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not
And?
even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was like if he's been drinking and texting.
Casper saying, can we get something like, if you're asking that, you need to go get some help, dude.
I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys.
I mean, we could try to do something like that.
How much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day. How much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Alright, no offence, but if you're asking me that, you need serious help.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. And I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
There's one for you there. So, someone suggested there, so Gregory Lake suggested I had to go to the bathroom, so I turned that into, I need a bathroom break, I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Because Phil's bathroom breaks are notoriously long, because he takes his phone with him to play WWE Champions, while he sits on the lavatory. Double thumbs up. A double thumbs up.
You're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give
Oh, something went wrong apparently when it was trying to save. Have I got too many?
Nah, you got a job.
Is it possible I've got too many?
That guy.
I understand that people right now are so hyped.
Well, maybe not.
Very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forgo tipping, because that would put people
I might have exceeded my limit. It's not letting me save this last one properly.
Why you guys? Okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday.
I wonder if there is a limit to how many answers you can have on this thing.
Stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity.
We might have hit our limit, guys, for how many things we can have as answers on here.
So hilarious that this guy has stuff financial.
Although I can remove these for free. Fuck that.
Can't afford stuff on Tuesday.
Fuck that.
And you're gonna laugh.
And fuck that. Let's just have detractor answers only.
When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off. You're one day
So I think we can have like 2 more.
6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips.
There we go. That one works. Smack slips.
Tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips.
I don't understand how I missed this one all this time. Why am I toxic?
Online, tips. Bills and stuff
And that one's saved as well. Can we have any more?
of my business.
Let me try adding Ben Johnson's latest suggestion. What is that? Is that a money creature? This might not work. No, it won't work. Right, we have hit our limit, guys. This looks like it could be it. Our limit is everything you see in front of you here. Well, there is a certain cap as to how many responses the 8-ball can hold within its and other things for its answers. So, now that's all finished.
It complements the flavor perfectly.
Let's give it a wee test run again, shall we, guys?
Any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it,
So here we go. 8-ball. Is the stream stupid?
pitas, you dip
I have asked the 8-ball one of the most pertinent questions and it's came back to me. Don't tell me this is another fucking meme that I don't understand. The 8-ball is working and is in fine health. You guys want to enjoy the shit out of that to your heart's content. By all means, go ahead.
rice, which is the seasoned rice. The taste, again, it tastes
Have at it, guys. Fucking have at it.
agricultural rices. It has peas and
While you guys are enjoying that,
seasoning in it. That's really,
has Phil actually tweeted today on his day off? Let me refresh his page very quickly.
which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not
I'm not entirely sure if that would be possible, Fantastic Mr. Sam. I mean, I'm happy with it for now, you know, it's just obviously, I'm just happy it's fucking working. I couldn't get it working before, but I wanted to get it working, so there we go. When is Ask the Jad stream coming? Isn't that every stream? Platinum and Pictures, how you doing, pal? Everyone, don't be mean to Platinum and Pictures. Be nice to Platinum and Pictures, they're here in good spirits. Hey, Darks of the Phil's here as well. How you doing, pal? Phil has not tweeted so far on his day off. He done a snort schedule for September 28th and 29th. Aside from that, no. Let's actually have a quick look at it. Jesus Christ. Wait, apparently it does a thing, right? So, yeah, it's a good point. Phil's not awake yet, but it could very well be. Phil does a thing where he raises, every time he starts talking, his eyebrows shoot fucking up. Let's see if this happens here.
Hey everyone,
Yeah, it actually happened. So look at the start. The start of the fucking clip, the eyebrows are level than normal. As soon as he starts talking, the eyebrows
hey everyone,
shoot up to the sky. Bizarre wee quirk that someone noticed where his eyebrows, every time he starts talking on the snort schedule, the eyebrows just shoot right up to the fucking sky. Quite fucking bizarre. But there you go. Phil's not really said much on the good old Twitter. But it is what it is. In case you're wondering, by the way, from Phil's evening stream yesterday, Phil only made 21 buckaroos on his Disney fucking Dreamlight Valley game. Which means that his final stream of the week, final day stream of the week, was $106 altogether for a day's work. Phil, though, had a good week. He actually had a good week, Phil Burnell. He earned $1,165 in tips for the week. So, there you go.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Platinum and Pictures, for super chatting. It says, I've been a fan of you for a while, always been number one. That's fine, but just make sure you don't tell DSP that you're in detractor channels. He doesn't like it when his fucking fans and his contributors, you know, mingle about in detractor circles. Just a word of warning to you, pal. You might want to keep that in the down low, okay, pal? But yeah, thank you very much for super chat. I do appreciate it. And it's kind of weird. So, like, I'll say Platinum and Pictures. I wonder if Platinum and Pictures is on the list here while we're on the tracker. So while we're on the tracker here, 2 seconds, guys. So let's see. Let's see if we can find Platinum in this list anywhere. There is there actually. Would you look at that? He's right here near the start. So the total tips by name. 98 buckaroos from Platinum and Pictures that he has given to good old Philium. 8 different tips. There we go, Platinum and Pictures. So I didn't know if actually Platinum Pictures was. So you've given Phil Burnell $100, pal. It's like, do you understand where it's going? That's a kind of big question first and foremost here, Platinum Pictures. Do you understand that a lot of that money will likely go to things like, you know, I mean, an example of Phil's spending habits, just to kind of put it in perspective for you, you know. A wee example of the things he spends his money on regularly. You might see a common theme developing in this thing here. You might see a common theme from all his transactional history here. Yes, I'm a responsible gambler, okay, but that's what I'm saying. So you're very aware that Phil's got a problem with gacha gaming, and he's got a wee addiction to a certain game, and he seems to like spending a lot of money in that game. As long as you know where your money's going, pal, fair enough, you know, it is what it is and it's your money. But as long as you understand precisely where that money has a good chance of ending up. Christ, man. Oh, as the 8-ball stopped working again, god damn it, it's so weird. Sometimes it wants to work perfectly. And then sometimes it'll just say, okay, fuck this, I'm going to take a break for a while. The 8-ball is so sporadic and just random. Christ, man. Actually, let me check the calendar here. So today's the 28th. Has Phil got anything due? Health insurance was due. And the auto insurance as well, already said both of them. Nothing else though, really. I guess the next week or two, the auto loan. The sewer and garbage as well, the sewer and garbage, yeah. So the next couple of bills Phil's got coming up, looks like is his health insurance, which is 292 buckaroos. His car auto loan, 378 buckaroos. And got to pay the sewer and garbage, which is 26. So a total of almost $700 that Phil has in bills coming up within the next week or so. His YouTube check may have helped pay his health and auto, could very well have done, who knows. I tell you what wouldn't have helped though, him blowing over $1,200 on WWE champions. But it is what it is though, this is Phil Burnell after all. Phil and his money are easily parted. So, guys, I don't think I've actually got much more to talk about, guys, but I want to highlight this video here. Hate Army Watch has a second channel. You guys might not have been aware of this, he's only got 167 subscribers. That's weird, seeing that low down on a number of fucking subscribers. Subscribed to Hate Army Watch, this is his second channel. Aye, it's definitely him, it's not some random person pretending to be him, this is genuinely his other channel. And he made this banging me video. DSP is in a constant state of financial precarity. It takes what Phil said on his podcast yesterday, and it takes perfect examples from the past to prove that Phil was lying through his piggy little teeth about the shit he was claiming. It's one of those things, I'm tempted to watch it with you guys on stream here. I've never liked watching a whole video made by somebody else kind of on stream. I don't mind doing it for a Phil video. Phil doesn't deserve my view, fuck Phil Burnell, but I don't like doing it for our attractive videos because I just feel like I'm taking away their own view, if that makes sense, because I'm on it. Fuck it, I mean, if people want me to, I will. Just saying, hang on. Let me turn this down a wee bit. There we go. Let's watch it. Okay, fuck it, fine. But only if you subscribe. You have to subscribe to him though, alright? You have to fucking subscribe to Hate Army Watch. I'm spamming the fucking link in the chat. Subscribe to the bastard. This is our channel. You better subscribe.
To Connecticut to spend time with my parents.
Whoa, let's go back to the start, shall we?
Hate Army is nothing real. I hate Army General. Hate Army. Saying hate Army shit. If your name is Hate Army, you're the lol cow. You. Ferris to the $1.50 says you told people if you don't hit a tips goal, you can't pay your bills, and as a result, you'll lose your house before. You don't think that's a little guilt trippy? Now, okay. First of all, wrong. Again, here's what people do. Let's exaggerate. Let's take the nugget of truth and let's over exaggerate and extrapolate upon it. Pretend like it actually happened when it didn't. Okay. The nugget of truth is that years ago, all right, before I went through with my bankruptcy, there were some situations where financially things were so bad for me. I had people, calling me, knocking at my door. Money, money, money. Where's the money? Okay? Yes, it was absolutely positively possible that back then there were certain situations where I had to raise a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. And if I didn't, I could actually have bad things happen, like foreclosure happen on a home, things like that. Okay? Yes, because I was a public person back then. I talked about that shit publicly. People knew about it. Did I ever say, this is literally the stream to, stop foreclosure on my home? No, that never happened. Things that I did in the past, bad financial decisions. When I moved out here, I spent way too much fucking money. And I agree with that. But at the same time, the 2015 trolls who fucked me and fucked over my YouTube channel, this year I got fucked over on YouTube again because these fucking assholes won't leave me alone and mass reporting me, and I lost my fucking sponsorship. I'm sorry, guys. How much more can I do? And I'm a one man, and a lot of people ask me, Phil, how can you do this every day? How can you put up with this shit? I just don't know anymore, man. Like, I'm trying to make a life here. And all I did for 10 years was try to share my fucking passion with you guys. And now I could lose it all. I could lose my credit. I could lose my house. For what the fuck did I do this year? Everyone tells me this year was the best year since I came back and I started focusing on streams, that everything's the best I've ever fucking done. And you're going to tell me now I could lose everything? What the fuck did I do to deserve it? To lose my partnership with Curse? What the fuck? How are people so evil? How are people so fucked up and evil that this is what they would do to someone? Like, how can you live? How can you morally live? How can you morally restream my fucking content illegally every day and see someone's life falling apart at the seams every day because of the shit you do, the concrete hurt you do to someone every fucking day, and sleep in that fucking bed and get a sound sleep? I couldn't. I would be in a mental hospital if this is me doing that shit. You've seen how I only focus on my stuff. I don't engage with the negativity. I try to make my streams positive. I just try to keep stuff going. And now Kat moved in with me and our life together is so good. And to see that might all go away. Can you imagine how she just got here? She already, since she moved here, has changed jobs once to try to make more money and make ends meet. How's it fair to her? She just fucking moved out here, man. You know? She just moved out here to have a life with me, and now that life might end because of shit that I didn't do. I just don't know what to do anymore, you know? All I can do is every day be here and try to be positive with you guys and try to put out positive streams and hope that somehow things are going to work out, but I don't know how they're going to at this point. It's an awful fucking feeling knowing that by April, if I don't find a solution to pay these taxes, this could be the beginning of the end. The government comes and tries to either seize, I don't know how it works. FBI, open up! But they might try to seize shit. They may say, that's it, you have to sell your house. And I was like, I can't afford it. Oh, too bad. Don't pay your credit cards. So not only would I lose my house, I'd also be forced to ruin my credit and lose the house at the same fucking time and have no money. It's like, for what? Because they fucked me again. Wow. Was it really worth it? Were your jollies really fucking worth it to get me out of my partnership? Was it really fucking worth it to do what you did to me? That now my life might be ruined. A beautiful woman who now I'm starting a life with my soulmate, and now that's going to fall the fuck apart. I mean, you know what I mean? And not to say that. That's not at all. She's 100% supportive of me. She understands what's going on. I don't want anyone to think, oh God, behind the scenes, this relationship's falling apart. It's not. But can you imagine the tremendous pressure on us now with all this going on? And it's like, what would happen is I would explain to you guys, here's what happens. I'm in debt. I'm fucked. I need to raise a certain amount to make this payment by this date. And if I do, I'll be okay. If I don't make this amount by this date, I'll be behind, and the things will just keep dominoing to be worse and worse and worse, right? Now, the other big thing going on today, obviously, guys, I've talked about this many times, is I'm trying to raise funds via tips to help out with my tax situation. My tax situation is that I need to raise a large amount of money, as much money as possible, in a very short amount of time. I owe the federal government taxes for 2018 in the middle of April. Okay, so I basically got like 2.5 weeks left to raise funds. And, you know, it's a daunting task, and I don't know how much I'm going to raise. I mean, just to let you guys know, if I could raise every single bit I owe, it's over $17,000. Realistically, I don't see myself raising over $17,000 in 2.5 weeks. I'm just saying, being a realist here, I don't know, you know, how that would possibly happen. You know, albeit a miracle, you know. So for me, this marathon stream is an attempt to not only entertain you all day, but also hopefully to get some well-intentioned people to come out and help support me so that I can at least knock off as much of this debt that I have as possible, so that I don't have a situation later this year where I can't pay these taxes and I have to sell my house. I don't want to do that. This is a house that I worked my ass off for many years, and I've also worked my ass off for to try to keep for the past several years, despite the fact that a million financial difficulties keep popping themselves up that really have nothing whatsoever to do with me or you. It's just stupid bullshit, like the accountant who did my taxes wrong for 3 straight years and screwed it all up, and then put me into debt for 2.5 years to try to get out of the whole state taxes issue. You know, this is all bullshit. And I love being here. You know, I absolutely love living here. Because this office, number one, in this house allows me to put out the high quality content that I do. If you guys remember, my videos before I moved here were much lower quality. It sounded like I was in a cave, and the visual quality was worse. Everything was worse. Okay. Kat and I, you know, Kat's my girlfriend, have lived here for over a year together. We love our life here, and we don't want to lose that. You know, we want to still be here. We want to be able to continue to live here and, you know, have a life together. And what that entails is basically I need to raise as much as possible. What I've been told by my tax guy is raise as many funds as possible. We could put it towards it in April. The more you put towards it, the better chance he can put me on a payment plan that will be manageable and reasonable, and I'll be able to afford it. Okay. But I need to knock down a large amount, like thousands and thousands of dollars of this debt, in order to qualify for said payment plan. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, that's exactly what I'm trying to do in the next few weeks. Today in particular will be an ample opportunity for those of you who love my content, you love my daily live streams, you love everything I've done over the last 10 years, you want to see me continue to be able to keep doing streams and keep doing on-demand videos. This is a great opportunity today to contribute with tips and help me knock down this issue. All right, so as you guys can see, as usual, we have a stream stats leaderboard at the top of the screen. This will be updated all day long and will be a running tally. I'm not going to reset it at all. It's going to be going for the entire 12-hour marathon. Top cheerer and top tipper. Also a running tally of tips, because what I'm hoping is by the end of today, we'll have quite a large amount, and that is going to go straight towards the taxes. All right. Now, no, I'm not setting up a tips goal. Reason being, the tips goal is kind of it's not necessarily honest, because like I said, if I could raise $17,000, yeah, that would mean all my taxes are taken care of. That would be the ideal state. It's also incredibly unreasonable. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to happen. That's insane. But no matter what I raise, it helps. So, you know, that's kind of why I'd rather do a total tips rather than a tips goal, because I think a tips goal is kind of dishonest. In reality, I'm happy for anything that I get. Anything that I get helps towards the you know, knocking down this issue. First of all, yes, one of the primary reasons I'm doing this is fundraising via tips to help to basically take care of my tax situation. All right, the situation is thus: I need to raise a certain amount of money in a very short amount of time in order to basically qualify for a payment plan so that I don't get screwed over by back taxes. All right, and in reality, I waited until this morning to set up the goals and everything. Reason being, I spoke with my tax guy this morning. I wanted a concrete answer on stuff. And what you see on your screen right now at the bottom of your screen is a tips bar that is based on what my tax guy told me. He basically said, if you can raise this much money, all right, you will be good to go. You will qualify for the tax plan, and, you know, you'll be set for the year. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If I don't raise this much today, is it the end of the world? No. No matter what I raise today, it's good, because no matter what I raise, it goes towards the taxes and are going to help. But if I can raise this much, okay, this is going to basically qualify me for the tax plan that will pay off these back taxes slowly, and it's the best situation possible. All right, if I raise more than this, that's even better. That means I have some surplus now to help pay the tax payments that I'm going to have to pay over the course of a few months. But in reality, do I expect to raise $5,000 in tips today? No. It would be amazing. It would be kind of like, wow, take a big weight off of my shoulders if I did. I would be able to go to Connecticut to spend time with my parents this week and not have it constantly nagging me in the back of my head that when I come home, I'm going to have to deal with this giant fucking problem that's probably going to ruin me financially. But I'm not seriously expecting, to raise that. I'm just not. It would basically blow me away if I were to raise that much money in one day. But as
Spoiler alert, he did not raise that much money in one fucking day. However, he did fucking go see his parents later on that fucking week, secretly got married to Kat, and had his own mother give him the $5,000 he needs to fucking help make that tax fucking payment plan. I don't think Kate Army includes his mother bailing him out in this video, so I just thought I'd insert that wee snippet of information for you guys.
As you can see, we have the tips bar at the bottom of the screen. This is going to continue to be there over the course of today's stream. We are working towards the goal, and every little bit helps via tips. Okay, guys? Not to say that I don't appreciate other contributions. I do, but today the main and primary goal, and the reason I'm doing this 12-hour streaming marathon, is to raise tips towards this goal. Okay, guys? So, yes, the tip bar is automatic. Yes, it is filling up automatically.
I have this set up via Streamlabs. I know I never do stuff like this, and now it's like, oh my god, this is actually working. I got it working. Streamlabs is pretty damn good. I have to say, Streamlabs, double thumbs up compared to Muxy, which, you know, Muxy had stuff like this, and it never really worked properly, so I never bothered with it. This is just working perfectly, okay? Again, just like I did last year, we got nice decorations behind me. We got birthday balloons all around the place, right? Pretty cool. And every time that a big contribution comes in, all right, I have party horns and stuff that I can play to celebrate. All right. Now, people have also said, well, if a big contribution comes in, will you dab or whatever? Sure. You know, whatever you guys want. I'm in a situation here where I just want to have a really great positive stream today. I'm incredibly grateful for anything you guys contribute. So whatever it is that you would want, you know what I mean, for a contribution, I'm happy about that. Okay. So yeah. We're going to have this kind of festive atmosphere all day long. Keep in mind, Sekiro, I'm probably going to be super intense on the game. But yeah, I'll be taking time away from the game to thank all of you for all of your contributions. The good news is I don't have to update total tips because I have a tips bar that's going to be tracking it for me. So I actually don't have to do that today, which is great. I could just focus time more on the games and interaction with you guys than constantly updating a leaderboard or anything like that. So, basically, I was nervous as shit. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was deadly nervous that during this trip, I was going to get a word back from my tax guy, and he was going to be like, Phil, you're screwed. You know, what they're going to do is hit you with back fees and penalties, and if you just tell them you can't pay anymore, they're going to put a lien on your house, you know, or they're going to just keep accruing to the point where eventually they're going to screw you over. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen at all. All right. It was a completely uncertain, crazy week that I knew it was going to be fun. It was going to be a great trip to Connecticut to see my parents. I was going to get married, but I didn't know what the hell I was going to be coming back to on the tail end of it. I had no clue. My problem, if anything, one of my major problems, and I've definitely acknowledged this now, is that I used to be way too transparent and I would share everything with you guys, right? And I really shouldn't have done.
Even back then, he wasn't transparent because he fucking kept a secret as well that he had a fucking pet cat. They had to get somebody to look after Jasper when he and Kat went to his parents to get secretly married. Remember that shit, guys? These are the times where Phil's desperately in debt. He's desperately needing money for his fucking back taxes and all that shit. And yet at his fucking point in time, he has fucking a pet cat that he can't afford to fucking... He can barely afford to fucking look after himself. And yet the guy's got a fucking pet cat. And he gets fucking married at the same fucking time. Jesus fucking Christ, man. So yeah, don't forget about fucking having Jasper secretly and keeping that behind people's backs as well. Waiting till the right time to fucking launch that on people, to fucking monetize that shit. Also, Yami Jackie, the 8 ball sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. You're typing the right thing, you're doing it right. It's just that Stream Elements is very funny sometimes it wants to fucking work and that's it, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it does that. I've got all the cooldowns set as low as possible. And it's just a case of, it does what it wants to fucking do. But hey, it's a free thing and it wants to work, and when it wants to work, it's fun. But it doesn't want to work all the fucking time, what can I say?
Done that, right? I shouldn't. I absolutely shouldn't have been that literal with people. Maybe I allude to something, but I shouldn't have been, oh, by the way, I'm in so much debt that now I'm behind on this and this, and I need to pay this. I shouldn't have been so ultra specific. Most people don't need to know specifically about that stuff, right? And it just sucks because Plum Girl is right. She says you kind of still do that with certain bills. You're right, I do. I'm still kind of like way too transparent about shit, But the thing is, I feel like if I'm going to appeal to my audience, who is my source of income, right? I don't have a sponsorship. I have a partnership with YouTube, but that's also crowdfunding with memberships and super stickers, right? Or super chats, super stickers. That I should try to be as transparent with you guys as possible, so you know where everything is going, and you don't feel like I'm just trying to pocket something and going on vacation or whatever. You know what I mean? You would absolutely think that with the fact that I'm here 6 days a week full time, right? That people would understand that I'm not like pocketing money, or you know what I'm saying? Like you would think that people understand that. geez, Phil's here 6 days a week full time. Obviously, he's not rich, or else he wouldn't be here 6 days a week full time. He'd be spending time with his family, right? I would think you guys would understand that. You know, but you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right that in the past, I probably was too upfront or too straightforward with that kind of shit. No, I never said, oh, by the way, my mortgage costs $1,500. So I need to raise $1,500 for the big mortgage fundraiser event. Very matter of factly, the only way that I'm going to be able to pay my mortgage is to do this special marathon event today. All right, it's just that simple. I can't make my payment with the money I have right now. So that's why I'm doing this special marathon event today. All right, the total that you see, the tips goal of $1,250. Not only if we hit that, not only will I be able to pay my mortgage, but that will also cover the utilities for the coming week. So that means the pressure will be off when it comes to worrying about, oh no, can I afford all the essentials in the next week? It'll allow me to stream and not be nervous constantly, and instead just have a good time. You know, the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing a wide variety of playthroughs, including finishing the Medium, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm going to continue on with Hades, which I really, really liked yesterday. We're going to do more Last Stop. In the next coming week, there's going to be multiple new releases, including 12 Minutes, incredible unique game on Game Pass. We're also going to be doing the Ghost of Tsushima expansion, Ghost of Ikushima. Okay? So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in the next week that's going to be very exciting. And like I said, if we hit this goal today, that means I don't have to worry about money or anything during the week. I can just sit here and relax and chill stream with you guys every day. If not, if we don't hit it, first of all, if we don't hit this goal today, I can't pay the mortgage. So that means tomorrow, when it's due, I can't pay it. And then it's going to be like every day, what can I raise for the coming week? You know, at any point during the next week, can I actually afford to pay it? Or should I just save the money to pay the utilities? Because the utilities at this point are kind of more important.
Oh, that's a good question. This is August the 14th, 2021. That's a date this is encoded. I'm pretty sure it's encoded on a tracker. Did Phil hit $1,250 for the stream? So, what day was it exactly? August the 14th, 2021. August the 14th would have been here. Yeah, so it was here. Phil got $582 so he couldn't pay his mortgage, it looks like. There you go. So he wanted $1,250. That was his goal, to pay his mortgage. He couldn't pay his mortgage. He got, you know... Is that also in the bank leaks? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Because it would include August. So the 14th of August. So does he make a payment to... Let's just check August here. Central Mortgage. He paid $1,833 on the 24th of August. Right, so he made his mortgage payment, which I think was a normal mortgage payment. Because he goes to the previous month, I think he paid his mortgage as normal. Hang on, let me sort this by... Let me sort this out, 2 seconds guys. Mortgage payment, there we go. Yeah, these are always mortgage payments, right? From March 2020 up until August 2021, and they were consistent. They were all consistent. So yeah, big guy is asking, is that in the bank leaks? Yes, it is in the bank leaks, but Phil was able to pay his mortgage as normal that week, or that month anyway. So did Phil then get? Hang on, let me go back to this then. So Phil raised $1,467. He would have also got paid. Hang on, wait a second. Bank leaks, when did it happen? The 24th of August. Phil would have got paid by YouTube at that point as well. So 24th of August, how much would Phil have got from YouTube? There's an interesting question right there. And we can find out. Phil managed to get So from YouTube, he got 5 grand. So, there you go. Phil had just been paid by YouTube as well. That also went towards it as well. But Phil, yeah, I do want... Yummy Jackie, are you seriously asking if you're wondering Phil was playing WWE Champions back then? Phil has been playing WWE Champions for 1,700 days consecutively. That means one day after another day after another day in a row. He's not missed a single day of WWE Champions playing in 1,700 fucking days. He's been playing the game for over 2,000 days, but consecutively playing it every single fucking day for over 1,700 days. Yes, he was absolutely playing WWE Champions back then. Yes, a majority of these microtransactions that you see in front of you were probably towards that fucking game. Sweet zombie Jesus.
Gotta keep the electricity and the water and everything on, right? You know? So I guess we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens today. Again, I'm gonna stay positive and feel like we can hit this. Okay? I know we can. It's just a matter of, you know, is it gonna happen or not? Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't control that. I don't. What I will say is thank you to anyone in advance who's considering contributing in any way today. Now, obviously, the no-brainer here is, if you support me and you want to help, please tip me. That's what I'm doing this marathon fundraiser for. I need to raise as many tips today as possible, okay? Okay. Proteus Ash said, Proteus Ash is at a $10 super chat. Says, someone who lost their house in a 2009 financial crisis. You're about to miss your mortgage payment. There's zero panic from you. It seems odd. Explain and I'll donate $50. Sure. Sure. So my mortgage payment's due tomorrow. Alright? So technically it's not supposed to be due till Monday because it's Sunday. They're not going to get the payment tomorrow anyway, even if I were to process it.
I never even realised that. His mortgage payment he was claiming was due on like the 15th. We know that's a lie. No. We know that is a lie. How do I know it's a fucking lie? The bank leaks. Lo and behold, it went out on the fucking 24th of fucking August. Actually, it went out later. Wait. Hang on a second. No, you know what? I don't actually think this is a lie. This is the only fucking day where I was actually paid late. You see that, guys? I think Phil was actually late paying his fucking mortgage, like he says, but he had the money to pay it once YouTube money came in. It must be a late payment. Everything else is consistently like the middle of the fucking month. You can see that there, actually, to be fair. Phil, I think, then was being honest in this case, where he actually needed money to pay his mortgage and he couldn't pay it on fucking time. Because this is consistently middle of the fucking month, as you can see, guys, the whole time. Apart from August, where he was late for it. So let's remove the filter. Let's get everything back to normal. And let's go to August. Does he get any like fees? Like, does it show you him getting hit with any fees or something for missing the mortgage payment? No, not really. Not really. The 12th, it just goes right from fucking 12th to the 17th. Big Guy says some places in America only charge you late fees if you're more than 10 days late for rent or mortgage. RD says, I'm confused, this is not direct violation of YouTube terms of service. I enjoy watching your content. What do you mean Phil doing this? Phil was, yeah, actually I was going to say Phil was on Twitch at the time, but actually at this fucking point in time, August 14th, 2021, he would have been on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Phil seems to get away with a lot of things on YouTube. It is what it is. So, in that case, the bank leaks kind of prove Phil... This is what I'm saying as well. This actually helps prove that the bank leaks are more genuine than usual, because the fucking people... If people were making out of bank leaks, they wouldn't have had the fucking foresight to have known that one particular mortgage payment was later compared to the rest of them. Phil tries to debunk the fucking bank leaks as being fabricated completely and entirely by imagination. No. These are all gained by phoning the Bank of America with the details provided to us by Booth. And everyone can see for themselves all the, the transactional history of all the debits and credits from Phil Burnell's account from an 18-month period at that time. Anyway, let's just go back to the video.
Alright. If I had no money for this payment at all for the rest of this month, and this was going to be like weeks to a month late, yeah, then I'd be panicking because I'd be like, you know what's going to happen. They're going to contact me. They're going to say, hey, is this going to be an ongoing thing? There's going to be late fees. Likely they're going to try to, if this were ongoing, they would go to the point where they were probably looking to foreclosure and stuff like that. But that takes a while. That takes months and months. That would have to be like, if I can't pay my mortgage for like 6 to 8 months, then maybe they look into it. Okay? This is just like, it'll be about a week to 2 weeks maybe, right? Because what's going to happen is I'm not going to pay it now. I can't. I don't have enough. I needed a lot more today in order to pay it, and I can't. So I'm not going to pay it. I don't even know if they're going to contact me this week or not about it. But when I do get my payment from YouTube on the 21st, that's the first thing I'll pay. You know, everything, like right now, what do I have to pay this coming week? My utilities. If I don't pay that, they will turn off the electricity. They will turn off the water. They'll turn that stuff off if you don't pay it. So that's a necessity, you know. I have to go grocery shopping on Tuesday. Those are things that I have to spend money on this week. If I had all the money for the mortgage, I would do that too. But I don't now. So I'll pay all the other necessities this week. And when I get paid by YouTube in the coming week, then I'll pay the mortgage. And it'll be late. And they'll charge me late fees. And I don't know. What I'm hoping is that this is not going to be an ongoing thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that with the increase in attendance and the increase in support that I'm getting on these streams from the YouTube side, and that means things like memberships and super chats, it's going to be enough to be equivalent or getting closer to being equivalent to what things were on Twitch. It's going to take a while. I know it is, but over the next couple of months, there'll be more newer games. There'll be more people coming to the streams to watch me play the new releases and the like. And I'm just going to stick with it. And hopefully this is not an ongoing thing every month. This will be the first time since I've been with this company that I have a late payment, and there's nothing I can do about it. So we'll see what happens, right? Why would I exactly be freaking out? Like, oh my God, crying on the stream for one thing, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, I know what'll happen. They're going to probably charge me a late fee. It's the first time it's ever happened, so likely it's not going to be a big deal. If, like I said, if you're chronically a late payer on a bill, that's a problem. But, you know, it's not a ginormous issue to only be a little bit late on a payment, especially because, like I said, I know I'm getting paid by YouTube on the 21st. I'll be able to pay it then, you know? That's never happened. And if you say it happened, you're a liar. It just never happened, okay? Nuggets of truth. Yes, there's been time in the past when I said, oh God, before my bankruptcy, I'm in desperate need because if I don't raise a certain amount, I can't make these payments, and then possibly things could happen, like a foreclosure thing or whatever. That could happen. That I did say, because that was a possibility in the realm of possibility back then, all right? But never am I doing the things that you're saying. That's bullshit. But again, nugget of truth turned into giant conspiracy. This is exactly what I'm saying here that you guys do. And that's Ferris. That's literally, you gave me the evidence. You actually proved my point by making this tip here. You understand that? Like, you showed what I'm saying is actually true. So there you go.
There you go, guys. That was the Hate Army watch video. Hate Army these days. It's called Hate Army. One more time for you guys. If you're not subscribed to him, subscribe to him. If I go to this channel and I see it's not up by much, I'm going to be raging and I'm going to be furious. He's at 167 before I started watching. What's he at now? 170. Oh, that's not bad. That's a wee gain of like 11. So that's well done, guys. You watched us. You subscribed. Well done. Well done. Good stuff indeed. But as I'm saying, it's fascinating looking at Phil, some of the things that Phil said. And you can actually go back in time to the back week data to see things that he said and whether it correlates and stuff. Yeah, Silent Weapons, that is Hate Army's second channel. His first channel got, again, essentially, kinda. I think it still exists, his first channel. But, yeah, he's got this as a secondary channel. And he wasn't planning to do much at first. He didn't really advertise this. He's got another video, a minute-long video here, he has. He didn't really publicise it that much, you know, it was quite quiet at the time. So nobody knows. Not a lot of people have seen it. Only 42 views this wee video's got. So he made this wee
Hate
video.
Army General, even though there's no Hate Army, and at this point, by the way, guys, I'm just going to forewarn you. People are trying to turn it into a negative meme. I'm not going to have it. So if you start bringing up Hate Army shit, I'm just going to fucking ban you. I don't care. I've already said over the past 2 weeks, the Hate Army is nothing real. I've never wanted to call my followers the Hate Army. It's not funny because people are basically now trying to spin it into something to get me in trouble, and I'm not putting up with their shit. So if your name is Hate Army, change your fucking name right away before I ban you. So Hate Army General, thanks for the 5-month resub. I did have a good anniversary day. Change your fucking name immediately because it's not funny. And if you can't change it, well, I guess you should have thought about it before you changed it to that to be stupid, right? There you go. You want to run with the meme? Run with the frogs meme. That's a funny meme. Enough with the fucking, oh, let's try to get Phil in trouble by saying Hate Army shit and then, you know, have fucking SJWs cancel him. How about go fuck yourself? How about that? Okay, let's continue.
So yeah, that was the very first fucking video that the Hate Army made or whatever. And yeah, that was just Phil being Phil essentially. But yeah, Hate Army, so you've Hate Army watched, then became Cult of Hate. Cult of Hate got struck down as well. It went back to being Hate Army, but just Hate Army on its own. Does Phil still wear his Hate Army t-shirts on stream? I don't believe he does, Barrett Wells. I don't think he does. And yeah, that was Phil just being absolutely paranoid of, you know, getting cancelled, essentially. We're about an hour away, or half an hour away from that being said, going live. Like, they're meant to be going live in 15 minutes, but those guys are notoriously fucking late. You know what I'm saying? They're notoriously fucking late, you know? It's like every single fucking time they say they're going to start in 15 minutes, they don't actually fucking start in 15 fucking minutes. They really mean half past. They never mean fucking quarter past. They're always half past instead. There you go. There you go. I made my fucking point clear. They always fucking say they're going to start at like quarter past, and yet the fucking thing's never live until about half fucking past. Every fucking time. Fucking makes me ree so much. But yeah, to sum up, this stream was about getting the 8-ball bot working properly. There is some good detractor answers in there. Sadly, it doesn't want to work right now. I don't understand why not. It is what it is. Nothing I could do, dude. Bugged 8-ball mechanics and so on. Let me see if I can actually kick it into life again. Let me go onto StreamElements very quickly for you guys and see if I can just fucking kick it in the arse or something, man. Jesus Christ, come on. Right, let me go. Let me change this. So, let me go to 2. And let me go to 1. Let's save. Come on, work, you bastard. 8 balls. Let's save. So, guys, I mean, hopefully the 8 ball will actually fucking work. I messed about a wee bit, you know, behind the scenes. And it should work. It really fucking should work. If it doesn't, I don't understand why. This is a fucking thing here. So, type in an 8 ball, exclamation mark 8 ball. But you can also type in exclamation mark and type the letters 8 ball. Or 69 ball, or 420 ball, or 8-ball. For people that are not aware of all the answers that are available on the 8 ball, here are the answers that you can get possibly from it. Come back later, go to Dr. Dude. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Tip me to get a proper answer. I'm not going to answer troll questions, dude. Snort. That makes no sense. And thus, robust. Why would I answer that? Are you a functional retard? I have to ask. Burp. Questions have been kinda slow. Just saying. I dunno, never heard of that. Do you want to play the fucking game? Thank you, Derek. I'm gonna be honest here. Here's the thing. Contributions are mandatory. That is what it is. I don't think so, Phil. I had to lie to protect my family. Support's been really slow tonight. My tax attorney has advised me not to respond to that. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't care. I have 2 big bills coming up. It's WWE Champions time. I used to be a hateful person, but I'm not like that anymore. Allow me to explain literally why you're wrong. Like, what are you even talking about? It's a really hot 68 degrees today, dude. Don't tell me this is another fucking meme that I don't understand. If you unlike the stream, I will never bubble blow again. I mean, yeah, that question is disheartening, I'm not going to lie. Dumb close-up. What? And? No offence, but if you're asking me that, you need some serious help. I need a bathroom break. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. The double thumbs up. Come on, dude. I'm smacking his lips and going, ah. And finally, why am I toxic? That is all the answers you can get from an 8-ball if it wants to bother its arse and work. Annoyingly, it doesn't want to fucking bother its arse and work, it seems. Let's change these out. Why won't you work, you stupid ass 8-ball? I don't know, it's frustrating when it was working earlier on and it was doing well. Yami Jackie saying seems like the 8-ball is missing some balls. Aye, there's a distinct lack of balls in this 8-balls. Let's try it one more time. It's the 8-balls day off. Good one, Gregor. Like it's a good one. I don't know. I mean, as I said, sometimes it'll just kick into life again, and sometimes it'll just say, you know what, fuck those guys, I can't be arsed. But I've put the cooldown on 1 for everything. It should be on 1 for everything. Everyone is able to use it. There's no cost to use it as well. I don't understand. I don't understand. I do the best I can, mate, but I don't know why it wants to work sometimes and not work other times. It is what it is, nothing I can do, dude, and so on and so on. Anyway, before we end up buggering off to redirect to the that being said, guys, I have a thing. I think I want to look up a random thing on Pig.Go. Somebody think of a random old DSP term that it might not say as much anymore. Let's search Pig.Go randomly, shall we, guys? So anybody have any good ideas so we can search Pig.Go to see some classic Phil? Or if you're trying to think of something strangely random to see if Phil's ever said something bizarre like that before. I cannot search, honestly. It's going to be so many fucking results. Modern error. That's an interesting one. 644 results for modern error. Oh, insurgents. He used to say that instead of resurgence, but I don't think he said it that often. It might not even come up since it's taken a... It might not... Oh, hello. 1 result.
He's coming out, you get this big insurgence of ad revenue on YouTube.
We might need to... Let's just find that, shall we?
January, which makes no sense because in January it was really bad. It always is bad in January because you had that big rush for the holidays, right? And then after the holidays, the ad revenue goes boo into the toilet for about a month. And then all of a sudden in February it comes back because you've got the Super Bowl, you've got big movies coming out, you get this big insurgence of ad revenue on YouTube. And for whatever reason, on my channels, it didn't happen. In fact, it's even worse than January by a large fucking margin, to the point where if this stands and doesn't turn around, I don't know how I'm going to keep paying my bills.
Some things never fucking change, do they? Oh, that's a beautiful fucking clip. Great suggestion, big guy. Fucking brilliant suggestion. Jesus Christ, man. But this, some of these things just age like a fine wine, don't they, guys? Extremely important. Schedule changes and YouTube ads. Disaster! I refuse to give up. It's fucking beautiful, man. It honestly is. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. These fucking black shirt begging videos are just beautiful. Oh, Brad Burning wants me to try shitty game developers. Hang on. 1 singular result for this. Here we go. He's playing Red Faction Guerrilla. Part 65. Invalid big activity. Hello, hello, hello. I think I'm going to rewind this, right? I'm going to rewind it to, like, you know, a minute beforehand, okay? 2009. So we're a minute behind it when he says it, but I want to see what leads up to it. Jesus, that's kind of loud. Is that too loud for people?
Finally, I get reinforcements.
If people want me to lower the volume, I will. Is that too loud for people? That was a sudden increase in the decibels there. So yeah, if people think it's fine, I'll leave it at that, you know. But it was a wee bit louder randomly, wasn't it? This old school footage. This old school DSP footage, man. I'll lower it on YouTube ends.
Of course, they get reinforcements too. Excellent.
There we go.
Oh, my guerrilla reinforcements is one dude. Oh, look, 4 guys against me. Oh, like 10 guys. Look, there's more. Guess who's gonna die? Me! I'm gonna fucking die, because this game is ridiculous, dude. This is so hard. Why are you sending 700 fucking troops against one man, and you give me one reinforcement who dies instantly? Holy fucking shit, dude. Once again, let's not test our game. Let's just fucking rush it to market. That's a great idea. Tired of these shitty game developers who don't know how to fucking make a game.
Hey, he said the thing. He said the thing. Shitty game developers. He was tired of these shitty game developers that doesn't know how to fuck they're doing. I'll look at the old school instructions. Please read before watching. Follow these instructions to get the best quality out of my videos. 1. Click on the HD button once it is available. It takes about 20 minutes after the video first shows up on YouTube. 2. If your computer can handle HD video, type the code and FMT equals 22. Jesus Christ, man. That is an extremely old school YouTube reference, guys. I remember this. I remember typing in this code to get increased fucking quality in videos, man. If you know, you know, but this is very old school YouTube stuff, guys. You type that wee code in at the end of the web address and it would increase the quality of the video by a wee bit. And it's so funny as well because Phil always fucking recorded, not direct capture, but recorded with some random camcorder pointed at his fucking TV while he sat behind it on the couch. With true digital surround sound speakers coming on either side of him so he fucking knows. It was like the optimum premium experience of him playing a fucking game. Jesus Christ, man. You'll now get full quality 30 frames per second. It's amazing! If your computer cannot handle HD, then type in the code and FMT equals 35 for a non-HD version, also with great frame rate. Still looking out for people to try and get the optimum viewing experience on his content. Jesus, man, I completely forgot about these kind of things for YouTube, man. That is an absolute blast in the past where you had to fucking type in the shit. The 23rd of July, 2009. Jesus Christ, man. How many years ago was that, man? Fuck me, man. Fuck me. 61 likes. I didn't even notice that. 61 fucking likes. 8,000 views. 8,000 fucking views, and it's a video that's been on his channel. Right, what, 12 years? 13 years or something? 12 years. Wait. 13 years. I had to math quickly there, and my math failed. Invalid Bigoted says it was such a long time ago. Limmy was about to receive his Scottish BAFTA. I think the more surprising thing for most people would be learning that there are Scottish BAFTAs. People might have heard of BAFTAs, but might not have been aware that there was a Scottish version of BAFTAs. So I think that's going to surprise more people than anything else. Not the fact that Limmy was about to win one, but the fact that that exists. I mean, I've heard of them, but it's something that I don't think a lot of people might have heard of. Christ almighty, man. I'm trying to think of a good wee thing to search for here. Just one more wee thing for Phil, just so let's see if we can find a sus kind of thing that Derek would approve of. We'll type in the words pretty little. 72 results! Some of this might be the game talking. Some of this might be the game talking. Let's look at... Oh, hang on a second.
It must be nice being...
Okay, that's the game talking. Okay, that's the game talking.
Nothing like any other cuisine. I can't even think of another cuisine that tastes like that, but it's so good. And what I like
Authentic Italian Kojima.
you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got some it came with hummus.
Hang on.
Pitas and the hummus, and that was delicious.
I think most of these sounds are going to be just basically the game saying it rather than Phil saying it. It's something that Phil would not really say, I think. Alright. Authentic Italian. 115 results for Authentic Italian.
From other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like
Authentic Italian actual style. Hold on. What's it saying here?
that does authentic Italian actual style, East Coast style pizza. However,
He double styled it. He double styled the son of a bitch. He double styled it.
Italian actual style, East Coast style pizza.
That is incredible. Style. Live in 60 seconds. My arse. If these guys are live when they're meant to be live, I will give them a super chat. I'm probably going to give one anyway, but if these guys go live within these 60 seconds and they're actually live by 1:15, I will give them a nice wee super chat to start the show off. Otherwise, it'll just be a wee one I give them. Here we go, guys. This is it. Will these fuckers be live when they said they're meant to be fucking live? No pressure now, that being said. Alt Insider. Fantastic, Mr. Sam. If you guys will be live, when you say you're going to be live, you'll get a nice wee super chat from me. Otherwise, you're just going to get a wee super chat. It won't be that nice either. Got Luch's double dipping. He was on here earlier on and now he's on That Being Said, the wee traitor. Calling out Got Luchi for abandoning us. How dare he abandon us when they're not even live yet and he fucking abandoned our stream. And that being said, I'm not live in time. Fuck it, guys. But yeah, when this stream ends, it will live redirect people to the That Being Said stream. Okay, guys? We're going to end things how we always end things, but to do that, we need to actually pull it up first. So, Pixar animations. We're going to end things how we always end things. Every single one of my streams ends the same way, pretty much. We go to Pixar animations, we get Notorious P.I.G., and we all enjoy this great wee video. Ah, goodness me. What's Roachbait saying? Old high school friend lives in St. Pete, his mum and grandma in Cape Cod. Oh shit, is this the hurricane? Ah shit, man, the hurricane, man, that's right, I forgot about that. Is it Florida that's getting the hurricane? I really hope there's not a lot of people that get hurt by that, you know. Like, you can always, like, replace possessions. It may be harder to replace some than others, you know what I mean? But as long as people stay safe, man. Jesus Christ, man. Hopefully it won't be as bad as first feared. But yeah, Jesus, man, that's yeah, stay safe, guys. Stay safe. Just do your absolute best. Just try and trust, you know, what the experts are telling you and everything else, man. Just try and stay safe. Keep your family safe, your friends safe. Just stay fucking safe, you know. Something, you know, possessions can be replaced, lives can't. You know, so. On that somewhere, I'm going to end the stream how we always end it, you know. Notorious PIG contributions. Great wee video by Pixar Animations. We'll be back tomorrow for some more DSP bingo. If you guys want to join me some DSP bingo, I'll be starting at the usual time, basically when just before Phil goes live with his own stream. So yeah, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the wee random stream today. I do hope the 8-ball wants to work more consistently in future. I don't know why it does it randomly. It's been on the whole time, but just sometimes wants to work and sometimes doesn't. I don't know why. It is what it is. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream regardless. Thank you very much for coming along and contributing your ideas and all that for the answers for the 8-ball and all that. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you wish to join me for some DSP bingo. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And guys, if you're like in the area where Florida is not, good fucking luck. Just try your best to stay safe, okay, guys? Really hoping it's not as bad as we fear it's going to be. But hope you have a good one, guys. Stay safe, and catch you later. See you tomorrow if you want. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.